everybody, welcome to the Sewing Center. The first thing that you're going to do is have a look at the wall, and there are a couple cards on there that you are going to need to practice your whip stitch and your running stitch. Go ahead and take one of the sewing practice cards and a plastic needle and a small piece of yarn. Hello everybody. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to thread and needle. So you're going to take your yarn just like that and your plastic needle, and what you want to do is roll the end of your yarn to get it kind of strong and pointy just like that, and move the end of your fingers to the far end of the yarn, and then you just want to kind of push it through just like that, and then pull it all the way so that the two ends dun, 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 are touching each other, just like that. Go ahead and stop this video and thread your needle. Okay, bit of a different angle here for the next part. So you've got your needle threaded, and you've got the ends of your yarn right next to each other here, and you are going to make a knot. This is the way you do it. Take the very end of your string, loop it around, just like this, so you have a little hole right there. Then you're going to take the two ends together and push it up through the hole, and then just like this, and then you're going to pull it. Here we go, just like that. It's a little bit tricky to see, but there is a knot. Please stop this video and tie a knot at the end of your yarn. Okay, so the first thing we are going to practice, we have our string that is knotted right here, is a running stitch. Here we go. We just take the needle, push it all the way through. Now, this knot is probably a little bit small, so you don't want to pull very hard because it'll go right through. Watch. Okay, so just give it a little bit of slack here. Don't pull it super hard. And then what you want to do is you want to just go into the next hole, just like that. And then on the other side, you just keep going. See it? In on one side, out the next side. In on one side, out the next side. Okay, let's see. Give it a try. Please stop this video and try a running stitch. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the whip stitch, but you have to get rid of your running stitch first. Easiest way to do it is just kind of pull it out. Now, when we use real fabric, you're not going to be able to do this, but with these practice ones you can. So just pull it out carefully. All right, and now we're going to do the whip stitch, which goes around the top and through the hole. So check it out. Here we go. It's attached right like this, just like before. And we're going to go around the top and through. Whoopsie. Around the top and through. Here we go. Just like that. Around the top and through. Around the top and through. All right, your turn. Give it a shot. I want to see your whip stitch. Please stop this video and try to do a whip stitch. Okay, friends, so if you finish your running stitch and your whip stitch, the next thing you need to do is put all of this stuff back, and now you are ready for the real deal. You're ready to practice with a real needle on felt with thread. So please go ahead, take this, cut off the knot, open it back up, put it right back with all the pieces of yarn, put your plastic needle back with the plastic needles, put your practice card back where it belongs, and you are ready for the next step. Good job. Please go ahead and stop the video and clean up the yarn, plastic needle, and your practice card. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sewing Center. You're going to need a small piece of felt, you'll need a needle, and you will need some thread. Go ahead and pause this video to collect your supplies. Hi everybody, welcome to the Sewing Center. The first thing you want to do is you want to thread your needle. So take your thread and you want to cut a piece that's about as long as your arms going across your body, just like that. And you want to give it a little snip and put the thread back where it belongs. Pause this video, please, and cut a piece of thread. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the thread through our needle. We're going to thread our needle. So you want to hold the thread all the way close to the ends, your thumb and your forefinger close to the ends, and you're just going to try and try again until you push it through the eye of your needle. Then you're going to take the two ends of the thread, match them up. I always tell kids they give each other a little kiss. And then we are going to tie those two ends together. So there they are. We match them up, pulling them out. And I'm going to make a loop with the thread. Here we go, making the loop. And then the end of the loop, I'm just going to dive it right back through the hole. If you pull it tight, then you get your knot. Now the problem is a lot of times these knots are too small and they will get pulled through fabric. So I do the same thing again right on top of the other knot to make a double knot, and then that way, hopefully it won't go through the fabric. To pause the video, thread your needle and tie both ends into a double knot. Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to do a very, very basic stitch, also known as a back stitch. So I've got my needle and thread. I have a knot at the end of it right here, and I am going to make a stitch pretty small, going all the way across in as straight of a line as I can do it. So I'm going to push it up and through, and then pull it. I don't want to pull it too hard because I don't want the knot to go through. Then I'm going to go down. There we go. Oops. Okay. Just like that. Do you see that there? Now I'm going to leave a tiny gap, pull up again, and then down again. There we go. Tiny gap, up again, and then down again. Tiny gap, up again, down again. Great. So what I'd like to see from you is that you can do 5 stitches going straight across. Okay, as you can see, I've finished a bunch of stitches going across, and now I need to tie it off, and I'm going to show you an easy way to do that. Flip it over, and all you have to do is find one of the stitches that you previously did, and just pop the needle through there, and then you are going to create a little loop. Do you see the loop right there? Okay, just right here. And then all you have to do is put the needle through that loop, just like that, and pull it. Yeah, you can even try it one more time. Here we go. I'm going to find another stitch that I did before. Push it through. I created a little loop. Whoops, created a little loop, and I'm going to push it through the loop and pull. Okay. The last stitch I'm going to show you is called the whip stitch. So I just push the needle through the back of the fabric, and I'm going all the way through, and what I want is this thread to go around the edge, just like that. Do you see that? I'm going to do it one more time. Push it through, and the thread is going to go around the edge, just like this. Get the thread up here. Do you see that? So I'd like you to please have 5 of these stitches around your felt so that I can see that you know how to do it. Just like that. Okay, please pause this video and do a whip stitch. When you are finished with your whip stitch, please go ahead, raise your hand, and show Miss Kristen both your running stitch and your whip stitch on your piece of felt. If you did a fantastic job, then we will give you the clearance to start your project.